Hey there, Mr. Will back. This video is for Thursday, April 9th, 2020 for the group Denominators. Today what we're going to be doing is solving a multi-step problem as we write linear equations in standard form, the good old standard form. AX plus BY equals C. So let's explore this as we solve a problem here. Your class is taking a trip to the public library. You can travel in a small or large vans. A small van holds 8 people, and a large van holds 12 people. Your class could fill 15 vans and 2 large vans. Now, there's a couple things that we need to do, that we're asked to do. Number one, write an equation in standard form that models possible combinations of small vans and large vans that your class could fill. Just a hint, we're going to be using standard form. Number two, or letter B, graph the equation in part A. And part C is list several possible combinations. And we're going to use the graph to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is really kind of wrap our minds around this and being able to write an equation in standard form that models possible outcomes. So what I did is I just wrote out sort of kind of the idea behind it. So the capacity of the small van times the number of small vans plus the capacity of the large van times the number of large vans equals the people on the trip. So possible outcomes. So looking at this from the problem, we know that the capacity of the small van, right from the problem, says, that's right, the small van, the capacity would be 8. What's the number of small vans? Well, we do not know. So I'm just going to use that as S. So 8 times S plus the capacity for the large van would be, that's right, 12 times the number of large vans. Again, we don't know how many large vans. That's the possibility. Now, the number of people on the trip, we also don't know that. That would be P. Now, looking at this problem, it says your class could fill 15 small vans and 2 large vans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 8. Here, actually, let me move this down a little bit further. I'm going to take, there you go. Maybe it won't let me. Okay. I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to multiply it by the number of small vans that we would need, which is 15, plus 12, that's the capacity for the large vans, times the number of large vans that this class trip would need, which would be 2. Okay? And what that's going to give us is the P, which is how many people would be on this trip. So if I take 8 times 15 plus 12 times 2. Now, maybe you know 8 times 15. Maybe you need to solve it off to the side. But 8 times 15 would be, that's right, 120. So 120 plus 12 times 2, which would be 24, would give us the people on the trip as 144. Excellent. Now, I can substitute 144 into my equation of 8 times S plus 12 times L equals P. And my equation in standard form would be, now that we've solved it, 8S plus 12L equals the number of people on the trip, which would be 144. Now, my video here is going to stop. This is part 1. Part 2, I'm going to come back and we're going to answer letter B and letter C. How would we then graph this, and what would be other possible combinations? See you in a second.